What's going on, everybody? It's your friend, your hombre, The Truth here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys an inside look at the game Demon's Souls. Now, my great friends at Atlas Games actually gave me the opportunity to have some hands-on time with the game, and after playing it, I've come to the conclusion that this game is a must-buy for the holiday season. Now, a lot of people have slept on this game big time. There's been so much hype around these other games like Uncharted and Modern Warfare 2 and Brutal Legend and Assassin's Creed that Demon's Souls has kind of fell under all this hype, and there's really no buzz for Demon's Souls outside of the, hardcore PS3 gaming community. So I wanted to raise the awareness to everybody about Demon's Souls and basically tell everybody why this game is good. For all you new PS3 buyers, or new PS3 owners, I should say, why Demon's Souls might be a game you want to add to your collection. So let's get into it, shall we? The first thing I need to say about Demon's Souls, before I even get into the nitty-gritty of the details in the gameplay, is that you will die. You will die. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Demon's Souls is difficult. This game is extremely hard. It's fucking bananas, ridiculously hard at that. This is probably the hardest game that I've played this generation, and really it contends to be the hardest game that I've played of all time. But it's a welcomed difficulty. It's a welcome difficult because let me tell you, a lot of these games that you play nowadays are so freaking easy. You can blow right through them. And this game actually challenges you. It challenges every facet of your gaming skill, your hand-eye coordination, your reaction time. It makes you think, and I love it. I definitely love the challenge that this game brings. So let me tell you guys how this game works and what it's about. Basically what Demon's Souls is, it's an action RPG game. Games that might remind you of Demon's Souls are like Diablo. Anybody who played Diablo 1 and 2 on the PC, this is like a 3D Diablo. Oblivion, games like that. It's an action RPG. You go around, you hack, you slash, you fight, things like that. But this game does it a lot rawer though. It's a lot harder on this game. It's very, very easy to die. Most of the enemies on this game can kill you by stabbing you with their sword one time or hitting you with a javelin one time, and you can die on this game. It's very difficult. You start off the game by creating a character. You customize your character. You pick a class, like you can be a mage, royalty, you can be a knight, you could be a thief, you could be a barbarian, so on and so forth. You pick your class, you pick your name, your gender, you customize your character's facial features, their hair color, their skin color, things of that nature, and then you go into the tutorial. You play the tutorial, and then you go through this big monster at the end of the tutorial kills you by default and sends you to this thing called the Nexus. The Nexus is like your safe zone. It's like your town hall zone, kind of like anybody who's played Diablo, the town area. That's pretty much what the Nexus is, the safe zone. And from here you can store your items. You can also buy other items and upgrade items in exchange for Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls is the currency on this game. It's what you need to get stuff. You get Demon's Souls by going through and killing monsters. You kill demons and possess people. That's what you do. And you get Demon's Souls in exchange for that. But the kicker is, if you die at any point in the level that you play, you have to start that level over, and you drop your Demon's Souls in the spot where you died. So you have to battle back and get those Demon's Souls, just to keep them. But yeah, the game definitely is very difficult. It's pretty frustrating that every level you play, there's really no checkpoints, at least from what I've seen. From playing it, they make you start the level all the way from the beginning. You have to play through the level, straight through the level, and win. And that's pretty hard to do because these enemies get really bad. So you'll find yourself a lot turning around and running back to the beginning of the level to go to the Nexus, just to buy items and upgrade your weapons so you won't lose those Demon's Souls, and going back into the level and playing. But yeah, a little bit more about it. There's some pretty cool features in this game. You can do things like leave messages for other players who are questing through, and you can read messages that other players left. For instance, if there's a boss, you can actually leave a tip on the ground of how to beat the boss. Like if you need to aim low or aim at his feet to beat him, you can put like his weaknesses, his low points. You can tell people to slow down, or if there's a trap ahead, things of that nature. But you have to watch out also, because some people will deceive you. For instance, somebody will leave a message on the ground saying there's treasure ahead, and you'll run, and there'll be a horde of enemies waiting for you to kill you. So you do have to be careful about that. Another cool feature is there's these blood splatters on the ground. What they are they're what other players did to die. Basically, you'll walk up to the blood splatter and you'll touch it, and it'll show an animation of what another player did to die. Basically, it'll show him dying. Like you'll see the player actually, a silhouette of the player walking, and you'll see him thrust like he got stabbed and he'll fall to the ground. You'll see him fall off a cliff. So basically, you get to see people's death animations. You get to see how other people die, so you'll know, what you need to do to not make the same mistake that they made. Pretty dope feature, that Demon Souls has, and definitely one that sets it apart, from other action RPG games. There is online on this game. You can team up with 2 other players for 3-player co-op, although I've seen 4 players in the co-op rooms I've been in. So I'm led to believe it's 4, but they say 3. I've seen 4. You can co-op with other players. You can also do player versus player duels as well. And you battle for Demon Souls. And that's pretty cool as well. The online is pretty complicated. It's very complex. This is a Japanese developed game, and just like with any other Japanese developed game, the online is pretty complex. There's a lot more to it that I really couldn't explain in one video. But all in all, Demon Souls is definitely a game that people need to look into. The difficulty is something that really draws me to the game, and really should draw a lot of true gamers out there to it. I gotta say this too, this game will actually make you work for trophies, and that's one thing I will respect about this game, is the fact it's gonna make you work for trophies. Because let me tell you, man, some games the trophies get ridiculously stupid. That's why I've never really been too big into achievements and trophies, because when you have to do stuff like fall 10,000 feet from the sky and die on purpose to get a trophy, it makes me think like, well, anybody can do that. That's stupid, and that makes me not want to even focus on getting trophies. But this game, I'm actually probably considering going for 100% on it, because I'm pretty sure all the trophies in this game are going to take some freaking work to do. And yeah, that's pretty much my inside look at Demon Souls. I really would recommend that everybody go out, give this game a try, at least give this game a rent, because it's going to be a surefire game that everybody's going to be buzzing about after it comes out. I'm telling you, there's really no hype around it now, but when it comes out, you're going to start hearing a lot about Demon Souls. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back with more very soon. Peace out.